Order. Order. Question number 4. Right Honourable Winston Peters.
Mr Speaker, this question is to the Minister of Māori Affairs and asks, does he stand by his statement, and I quote him, "I know Māori want to talk about the place of the Treaty of Waitangi in our Constitution and how our legal and political systems can reflect tikanga Māori. If so, why?"
Honourable Chris Finlayson.
On behalf of the Minister of Māori Affairs, yes, because that's what some folk have been saying to me over the years.
Supplementary question.
Order. Supplementary question. Right Honourable Winston Peters.
Does he not understand that under our existing constitution and law that every New Zealander has the right to practice his or her religious or cultural identity?
Honourable Chris Finlayson.
On behalf of the Minister, yes, I understand that perfectly well.
Supplementary question.
Supplementary question. Right Honourable Winston Peters.
Well, if he understands that perfectly well, is it his view that our current constitutional arrangements give every New Zealander the same status of citizenship? If so, why has he argued for a different constitutional status based on tribalism and race?
Honourable Chris Finlayson.
On behalf of the Minister, yes, I understand that equality lies as a fundamental bedrock principle of our Constitution. Constitutional structures evolve over time. There's no big deal in any of that.
Any question?
Supplementary question. Right Honourable Winston Peters.
If there's no big deal in that, why is he arguing for our new Constitution to include provisions which would be destructive of democracy? That is to say, a provision where one group of New Zealanders gain their status from being a New Zealander and another group gain their status by being a member of a tribe or iwi.
Honourable Chris Finlayson.
On behalf of the Minister's entire life has been dedicated to equality, which is why he took such a firm stand on the hateful foreshore and seabed legislation, which denied people the right of access to the court on the basis of race, and which that member supported.
Speaker.
Order. Supplementary question.
No, not supplementary question. It's a point of order.
Point of order.
This is a
Order. This is a point of order. It will be heard in silence.
Speaker, this is a very clear question I'm asking the Minister, and he hasn't given me any answer at all to the question I put to him. The question is simply this.
Order.
Why?
Order. No, I heard the question, and in my opinion, the member addressed that question. The way forward is not to raise a point of order with the Speaker. The way forward is to use a further incisive supplementary to try and get the answer that the member wants.
Point of order.
Point of
Speaker,
order.
the way forward is not as you suggest, because we've only got a limited number of supplementary questions. We well know that.
Order. How many supplementaries has the member got left now?
I've only got, well...
He's got two. He's got two left, so I suggest he quickly use them, otherwise we'll move to the next question.
Well, I'll ask the same question again one more time and hope for an answer. Why is he arguing for our new Constitution to include provisions which would be destructive of democracy? That is to say, a provision where one group of New Zealanders gain their status from being a New Zealander and another group gain their status by being a member of a tribe or iwi.
On behalf of the
Honourable
Minister,
Chris Finlayson.
I'm not arguing for anything that would be destructive of that constitutional bedrock principle of equality before the law, and indeed my entire life has been dedicated to making sure all New Zealanders are equal before the law, including Māori who were denied the right to go to court in an endeavour to prove that they had a customary title because they were Māori, something I found utterly repugnant, and I paid tribute to that outstanding member Tariana Turia who worked with me to ensure that that disgusting legislation was repealed.
Order. Supplementary question. Order. Order. I'm just trying to get the House a bit more quiet for the member. Supplementary question, right Honourable.
If that customary legislation was so disgusting to Māori, why did every coastal Māori tribe back it, unlike what the Minister just said? But more importantly, are we to have now Parliament that is sovereign, or are we to have both a Parliament and a treaty partner, which means we've got two sovereigns?
Honourable Chris Finlayson to either of those questions.
On behalf of the Minister, I'll endeavour to answer those manifold questions. The first is that not every coastal iwi supported that disgusting legislation at all. The second point is that there is no issue about parliamentary sovereignty, and the member, as usual, is chasing moonbeams.
Point of order.
Order. Point of order, Right Honourable Winston Peters.
Mr. Speaker, whether you're aware of it or not, there is a constitutional review going on now where precisely that is being argued.
Order.
Well,
Again,
I want to answer my question.
No, what we're getting here is a relitigation of the answer that's been given by way of point of order. That leads to disorder. Now, if the member wants to raise a point of order, raise it quickly, refer to which particular standing order, and I'll attempt to help the member.
What it serves, but not for all of us, it's to answer the question, to be direct to the answer that the question you were given. The plain fact is...
Order, now the member can resume his seat. That's exactly the point I made. The member is now relitigating the answer because it's not to the standard the member wants. The member, in my opinion, addressed the question very adequately to the question that was asked by the member. Order. Question number 5, the Honourable Shane Jones.